there's a ton of headwinds from universities being like they're too expensive. If you're not going to a really elite one, like there's really not that much benefit. Universities basically need to figure out and say like, yo, we can attract really like bright people. They're going to be in the same place, and like that's very valuable. And then we're also going to give you access to these tools where you have like, sure, you don't go to university, but it's way harder to do like quantum physics at home. Like there's tools that universities have with Nobel laureates around that like actually make them still valuable and like very unique, where like they're still relevant, but they have to figure out how to like merge with the new technologies.
Yeah,
so,
and I definitely like see the impetus, and like even with some of the schools that have adopted measures to try to stay ahead, what I think a lot of them are not quite even fully seeing is that there's a huge macro trend that a lot of the education systems in the schools were set up at the end of the industrial, or towards, as a result of the industrial revolution and the need for like more folks to actually have the ability to work in like factories on a large scale. Like the school system was set up to essentially like provide the labor for that like institution. Now we're in the digital age. We're entering like the AI, artificial intelligence age, and like the schools that have historically been like the gatekeepers for like employment and like monetary opportunities, as like the credentialing and badge that says, okay, I am worthy to take on this position and deliver value. All of this is basically no longer. It's almost like antiquated, because now you see like a large portion of all these college graduates, they're graduating and then there's no like job market for them. This especially that is what we're seeing in Africa, especially because a lot of the institutions that these schools are meant to be priming them for, those institutions don't actually fully exist. So as a result, like where I actually see things going is not even on like a nation state level, but even like irrespective of what nation you're in, like they're going to be groups. We can think of them as like guilds. When you enter one of these guilds, like you're going to be able to have an opportunity to learn and then to earn. And that's essentially what we're already seeing, like in a lot of like crypto markets, people playing like games, like, play to earn, like learn these resources, and then you can earn revenue opportunities. And this isn't like an innovative or like a new concept entirely. Like there's a company called Andela. We're all familiar with it. Like the Nigerian founded company where they basically pay you a stipend to learn software engineering. And then when you come out, you can get, jobs in the global job market. And there's even another company in the US called Lambda. Now they're called Bloom Institute, and they basically copied Andela. Basically the same thing. But now transpose that software engineering learning track to like social media, artists, like idea generators, I would call them, like people that it's their job to just come into a company, come up with ideas, and then leverage like technology to bring those ideas to life. Managers, like, and all of these are going to be like digital opportunities. No longer really care that much about like what country you're from or what education credential you have. They're going to care about like what can you actually deliver and what can you actually do, and that's what's going to like really turn a lot of the education and employment system on its side when everyone access to opportunity.
We're running out of time. But yeah, Tony, real quick, last things.
Let me just go real quick.
We have no time. Tony, go.
So I just want to like give an example. I agree with like the calculator thing that Uzo was talking about, how you still have to know really how to use the AI, because so in my history class we had an essay, and like me and like 5 other of my friends, this was before they banned ChatGPT, so we all were able to use ChatGPT on the essay. But yeah, I was the only one who actually got 100 on the essay compared to them, and that's know how to use the bot better than they do. So I think that itself is a skill of like using it, and I think that in the school systems they can't really ban it. So I think they should just let it kind of exist, and I guess see how it goes for, I don't know. I think that
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so wrapping up, I think there will be an interesting way to see how the new technology affects global issues, including education, including Africa, including social media. We're going to review other tech trends in the future episodes. We're a group of builders, and we're really passionate about technology and about the global world, and we're taking a unique perspective. So we're hoping that listeners feel free to tune into our next episode. And yeah, thanks everyone for participating. Looking forward to the next pod. Good work. Bye.
Peace out, guys.